In those transforming felines, he even has a robot of his own called the Righteous Rat. It's also the first time the catatonic transforms. There's one part when the catatonic kicks the ninja crowbot, we get to see an image of Marilyn Monroe. Let's talk about the robots. Some are good and some are bad. Each have their own powers, weapons, and attacks. In every episode, Speedy destroys them, but in certain ones, Polly and Guido destroys robots as well. It's best to give them a chance. Fun fact, the voices of Speedy and Spritz did Kaput and Zosky on Nicktoons Kaput and Zosky. Speaking of the voices, I know a certain character sounds rather familiar to another one.
All girl bands are the hottest thing. When I think of all the records we could sell, it just blows my mind. What's left of it? With me behind you, you can't lose, baby cakes. What do you say? Yeah! Watch out, Paula Abdul!
They say he's the biggest, toughest, bravest prince ever, even for a giant.
Yeah, because to me, that's who he sounds like. In Pizza Cat's performance review, Speedy and the gang get transferred to the suburbs while the rescue team take over the main emporium. It is the first time the Ford team combine their weaponry.
The rescue team!
And while I'm talking about combining, the Rude Noise can merge themselves to become a black bird made of smoke in Destructo robots at popular prices. One of the dullest episodes was Big Cheese's High Definition TV, where the bad guys build a robot made from parts of the previous robots destroyed by the Pizza Cats.
What the fuck?
Is that all they can come up with? Seriously? I guess so, as if they ran out of ideas. But let's have a word from Junior Fan 90. Junior Fan, tell us your thoughts about this monstrosity we're looking at.
Whoever the fuck made that shit needs to go blow their fucking brains out!
Agreed. By the way, folks, you wanna know who destroys that robot? Have yourselves a look.
It's gone forever!
Take cover, everyone! We're under attack!
Whoa! What a big explosion! But say, isn't that pretty? I think I'll get the number of that salesman from New Jersey.
There's an episode where Bad Bird works at the pizza parlor in Pizza Bird Delivers. It also shows Bad Bird having good inside of him.
He's finally feeling what it's like to be a nice guy.
The two-parter Bad Bird Uncaged is where Bad Bird wears the armor of Wark, which makes him invincible and indestructible that not even the Pizza Cats and the rescue team could stop him. So, Speedy went to Mount Coochie to get help from the Supreme Catatonic. He asks him to use the three mighty arrows by having three warriors become one.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the greatest show on TV!
Starring Guido Anchovy, Sweet Polyester, and your old pal Speedy Ceviche. We're back, we're better than ever, and we're here to boogie!
I'll give him a show!
The arrow of love!
The arrow of passion!
Three mighty arrows! Hey!
Wow, wasn't that exciting, folks? Except that you only get to see it. Just once. A Manhattan Mission is where we get to see the Pizza Cat's American counterparts, including Francine, Lucille, Fred, and Seymour's family. And yes, folks, they explode just like him. You know what they say, it runs in the family. In another episode, we do see Princess Vi's mom and Princess Vi's hippy-dippy mom.
You missed me, Mom! You'll have to be faster than that! I'm not that stocky little girl you used to kick around the palace anymore!
That's one big happy family. And finally, the two-part Comet caper where Big Cheese takes action by having the Comet destroy the city if they don't make him their emperor. I do have to say that is probably the most evil plot that he's ever thought of. These 2 episodes have plenty of action with a hint of comedy. There's a scene where Bad Bird uses Speedy's Ginzu power, and holy shit, that's some really strong stuff. Next, Speedy calls out the Supreme Catatonic for help and goes inside of him. About damn time, along with Good Bird. Then comes the big finish. Speedy uses his Ginzu sword, including the Catatonic. They combine them, creating a giant energy-shaped cat, which is pretty badass if you ask me. Thus, the comet is destroyed, and Little Tokyo is saved. But sadly, Speedy and Good Bird sacrificed themselves to do so. Everyone in Little Tokyo are now broken into tears. So, let us have a moment of... But wait! What's that in the sky?
Quick, get out of the way! Huh?
Well, what do you know, folks? It seems they survived. You know what? I take it back. Forget the moment of silence. Let's end this with a happy ending and hugs and kisses for all. Aww. Well, folks, this ends my review of Samurai Pizza Cats. And to close things out, it may be corny, but it's a really fun anime to watch. I also heard that there was going to be a new season, but that never happened since it only lasted for 1 season. I might do a review on the video game sometime in the future, so until then, in the words of T-Bone 2004, I thank you for your time, and have a pleasant day.